Elon Musk's release of Twitter documents on Hunter Biden has slowed. Here's why. Complications involving a Twitter lawyer had been holding up the rest of the documents, suggesting the lawyers were working at odds with Musk's executives. In the run-up to the 2020 election, Twitter decided to block any links to the New York Post coverage of the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. Twitter reversed the suspension and the restrictions, but the episode was widely seen by conservative and libertarian critics as a Biden-friendly move by a social media platform whose leaders increasingly leaned progressive. The release is the latest political frenzy Musk has waded into since he bought Twitter for $44 billion in late October. After laying off much of its staff and attempting to reassure advertisers that Twitter would take a cautious approach to restoring banned accounts, Musk then reinstated former President Donald Trump's account based on the outcome of an informal online poll, engaged in a brief spat with Apple over rumors it might remove Twitter from its App Store, and banned rapper Ye, better known as Kanye West, whom Musk had seemed to embrace just a few weeks earlier, after he tweeted an image of a swastika. At least some of those records were set aside as part of Twitter's response to a Federal Election Commission complaint filed against Twitter by the Tea Party Patriots Foundation, he said. In the 2020 complaint, which has since been dismissed, the Tea Party Patriots Foundation alleged that Twitter's suppression of the New York Post reporting on Hunter Biden's computer files amounted to an in-kind contribution to Joe Biden's campaign. In addition to the internal correspondence released by Tybee, Twitter had given one earlier window into how it handled the laptop story. In December 2020, it filed a public response to the FEC complaint. In a sworn declaration filed with the response, former Twitter executive Yoel Roth said he had participated in regular meetings with representatives of the FBI, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Department of Homeland Security and industry peers, to discuss disinformation and hacking threats in the run-up to the presidential vote. Roth, who left Twitter following Musk's takeover, has said it was a mistake to censor the New York Post story. Brandon Berman, Twitter's former communications chief, who was named alongside Dorsey as a defendant in the FEC complaint, and whose communications were part of the disclosures, condemned the release of internal Twitter communications. In this release showed Twitter executives grappling with how to handle the New York Post story.